Hi YouTube, it's Tracy from Queen of the Board, and today we're going fishing, but it's going to be disturbing. Deep Regrets is a horror fishing game where we find some questionable things in the briny deep. It plays 1 to 5 players, but of course today I'm playing solo. That means that effectively I'm out there on my own doing research and trying to find all of the different creatures in the ocean. To help me with that, they gave me an ocean survey. So you basically keep pushing your luck, searching for what you haven't caught. Small fish, big fish, nice fish, nasty fish, feet, whatever it is. And try and complete the entire collection every time you play. Leveling up your equipment, your rods, all of the special bait and gross stuff you can find at the store at the end of the week. But for today, I'm just gonna do 1 week. I'm coming in with my lucky pole. Come and join me. So this is definitely not a rules teach. I am playing for fun. So when I make mistakes, please let me know in the comments. I'm excited to play this with you because I do think it's super fun. It is a Monday and we effectively just work our way through the week. I equip anything I have first. Then I'm gonna be having some coffee, which means rolling up my 3 dice. Ooh. Great roll. We got a 3, a 3, and a 2 in my fresh bait over here. Now, my ship right now is at the 1st depth, and I can choose to pay a little difficulty to move it down. The great thing about playing solo is that I'm not going back to port. So once I'm down in the depths, I can catch anything and I don't have to come back up, which is pretty great. Now, my lucky pole means that the first fish of the day that I catch is going to cost me 2 less difficulty, which makes it quite tempting to go for something bigger. You can sort of see from the backgrounds of the cards the size of the fish. So here we see some smaller ones, a big one, and there's a little guide here as well. This gives me a little bit of a clue as to the difficulty level. Now, because I get to spend 2 less difficulty to catch my first fish, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is spend 2 and just go zoop all the way down into the deep. There are some big ones out here, but I'm feeling pretty confident. A big one at 3 is gonna be 4 or more. Do we gamble? Or a medium? These are medium ones. Let's do it. I find a Magna squid. So I've cast out my line and found a large and fair squid. It's gonna be worth $7 if I can get it back to port at the end of the week. Its tentacles are said to reach up to 8 meters in length, and it's a difficulty of 6, but 2 less to catch if I try and get it today. Now, unfortunately, I don't get any change, so that's not gonna help me out too much, but sure, let's do it. That's a great one. It's not on my list so far. And we find the squid, yay! Now, I've already spent all of my bait. I'm just gonna go ahead and suddenly it's Tuesday. I make a note of what I found in the ocean survey, but it doesn't fully count until I get things back to port to get studied. Grab my coffee, a 3, a 1, and a 1. Again, remembering my lucky pole will make things a little cheaper for me. Let's have a go at this medium-sized deep fish. Let's see what it is. A goblin shark. Middling and fair. Well, because I'm getting this goblin shark a little bit cheaper for only 2, I think I'm gonna go ahead and catch it. That's joining my Magna squid middling and fair. Now it does have a catch ability to discard one small fish, but I don't have any small fish on the boat. So I think that means that it's okay to ignore the ability, but I can still catch it. I haven't found anything in the rule books. If I'm playing that wrong, please let me know. Still have 3 to spend, and I think I'm going to use my can of worms to peek at one fish and then put it back on the top or bottom of the shoal. So I'm going to flip this. And let's have a peek at this middle fish. It is an iron coffin. Middling and foul. It's free to catch, but it would give me 2 regrets. And not too excited about that because it's going to reduce what I get to take home to port at the end of the week. So I think I'm going to place that one on the bottom for now. And instead, let's play it safe and go for this large. We find a tiger shark. Difficulty is 3, so I'm absolutely going to catch him. Again, the cost would be to discard 1 small fish, but still no small fish out here. We've got large and fairs. Middling and fairs, so I think that's okay. End of my day, so I'm moving to Wednesday. I could re-equip if I had something else, but I don't. Let's have some coffee. Oh, a 1, a 1, and a 2. Not rolling so hot now. Again, I get that discount, so I think we'll try for this middling. Ooh, we find a whispering skull. Small and foul on catching. I will take 2 regrets. And it will allow me though to once per turn peek at a fish of my choice. So that is pretty cool. And I get it for free because of my poll. So I will do that. It's my first small and foul. 2 regrets. Let's see what we find. A heavy regret. I gazed too long into the abyss. Oh dear. And another heavy regret. Marooned a crazed boatswain. Ooh, nasty. So my whispering skull is gonna let me peek at a fish of my choice. I think we can have a little look. Let's have a little peek at this one. It is a Crucian spawn. Crucian spawn. Large and foul would cost me 4. You do ignore playing solo the all other players taking regrets and the heads or tails action. So this would not apply to me here. This is a flip of a coin. I'm gonna put this one back down. That was my peak. Thanks for my whispering skull. Let's go ahead and just get a smaller. Let's have a look what this is. We find a small and fair filefish. And that is gonna cost me 1 to catch. Thank you. This is the sort of push your luck piece of it. I've got 3. I'm just a little nervous about these big ones being too big for me. Let's find out what it is. Ooh, Haley's Folly, difficulty of 4. Large and foul. Upon reveal, everybody takes a regret. So I get a deep regret. Partook of human flesh. Oh dear. And I can't afford it, so instead I'm gonna be spending 1 to get myself a little, oh, and I find an odd ring. So that will help me out a little bit later. I could choose to discard the odd ring to pick up 3 additional regrets. That's not so helpful in the solo game, unfortunately. All right, last chance. Let's have a look over here. We find a lionfish. So he's small and fair at a cost of 1. I'm not getting any change, unfortunately, but I get to re-roll one of my fresh dice upon reveal. So you know what? I'm not even gonna do that because, well, hey, I still get the 2, sure. I'm still not getting change. It's coming to me. So there's my small and fair, small and foul, large and fair's over here. Great. It is the end of my day. Now it is Thursday, so I am discarding anything that was revealed. Having my coffee. A 3, a 2, and a 2. And this time, let's go for this big, did we peek at this already? It is a colossal squid. Large and fair. Catch automatically upon reveal. Display face up in front of you. You can only fish in the column where you caught this. Oh, wow. So I'm just going to put, it's not really meant for that, but I'm going to put this marker here to remind me I can only now fish in this column. Large and fair, but it was free. That's really cool because I didn't have the colossal squid previously. So I get to mark that off later, hopefully, on my survey. Now, I'm going to use my whispering skull and peek at a fish of my choice. Let's have a look at this one down in the depths. It is a sea bishop. Middling and foul would cost 4 and has this dice roll ability that I'm ignoring. That's not too bad, actually. I think I will go ahead and fish here. Middling and foul. So it's costing me 4. And I'm taking another regret. Hopefully it's a little one. It is a nagging regret. So this time I took the Lord's name in vain. 3 left. Can only fish in this column. Medium? It's a halibut. Middling and fair. The eatability, by the way, I do ignore playing solo as well. Middling and fair is going to cost me 2. No change back, but it's worth 3. Coming in here. And once again, I'm out. So we have a little nap. Wake up on Friday. Grab some coffee. Oh my goodness. 3, 3, and 3. Right. Still stuck with this column, but I think we go deep. 2 cheaper, remember. A phantom jellyfish. Oh, on reveal, I'm re-rolling one of my fresh dice. I actually don't want to, but I don't think it's an option. I think I have to. I get a 1. Well, that's no good. This is reduced. So it is now only a cost of 2, but I'm not gonna get change. Boo! It is large and fair. In this pile over here. 1 and a 3 left. Let's try this one. The oarfish is middling and fair, and I cannot quite reach the difficulty. So he's gonna stay there, and instead, I'm gonna get one of these little tiny dinks. This time I find a wallet. Later on at the end of the week, when I do get to buy some new equipment, that's going to help me reduce cost by $1. Okay, 3 left. It's the last day. Okay, it's gotta be this column. I find a barracuda. Now the barracuda is middling and fair and costs 3, so I will take that. Thank you very much. Here we go. And now it is the end of my week. So we are discarding all of these. Let's see how we did on regrets. I've got 5, 6, 7, 8 regrets. So I need to discard 8 gold's worth. And I'm going to check my ocean survey and figure out what I haven't found before. So I'm going to leave behind the Magnapenis squid and the small and fair lionfish. So those are being discarded. Everything else here I get to take back to continue my survey. And that means that's 34 gold's worth of equipment I can pick up at the store, not forgetting the wallet for a discount. So it'll be $35 worth of new pole, new reels, new cool bait, whatever it is. It's all pretty gross though, I have to say. And that is the game. You just keep playing until you have managed to take back for investigation every little weird thing that's in the briny deep. So this game is fun, it's quick, I like the art. There is some really weird and fun things that you're gonna find when you go fishing. I won't spoil the rest of it. And that is it. That is Deep Regrets Solo. You keep going back after upgrading your equipment, trying to complete this ocean survey list. It's double-sided. There's some really fun things to discover in the briny deep. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe to all the things if you enjoyed this. Bye.